Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. It's a team game today for something different. I saw this game. I just thought I ought to cast this. So we have in the top team Blark, that's Farms here playing UEF. We have Postal in the blue playing UEF. In the air slot Asparagus playing Aeon. Morax playing Aeon here. And on the side 27 playing UEF, so all Aeon and UEF there. It is 3 UEF players in the front and a couple Aeon players. Down here we have Madenta, UEF, Commander Diva, Cybran, finally something a bit different. Alice, this is Evan playing Aeon, Turbo UEF, and Grunty Noob UEF. The amount of UEF. I don't know how many people are picking factions, how many people are going random. Probably a mix, I would say. So let's see. Ooh, Morax. Oops. Yeah, that's a misclick from Morax. Walked away from the side without building it. I've definitely done that before. 3 labs from Morax and a couple scouts. So let's see. He's going to be in a bad way economy wise after that mess up, to be honest. It's not good for him. And the map is Wonder Open 5v5 v3b, because there are about 400,000 versions of Wonder. This is version 375. Alice, gonna make that air factory. People wondering what mexes are theirs. And the labs are coming, but looks like they're gonna run into ACUs. Oh, he misses, and no dodge for the next one. And Diva and Turbo get 2 kills there. The lab's not looking too good. Not a fun start from Morax. Postal has put a land factory here, where it definitely looks like an air factory should be there. And what is going to be the plan? So how does this map play out? Well, the side players, there's just a retarded number of mexes on the sides. So mainly you don't want to upgrade mexes at the start, and you want to just spam because you have to get control of this. So you just spam, get a commander upgrade, and try and get control of all these mexes. This is like a whole new base if you get this area. So it's like being on double base, and you have to go for that. Asparagus made a bomber. Doesn't have any inties out yet, it seems. Scout is out. Where's the bomber gonna go? We don't know. Got lab, got a kill or 2. There's a dead engineer anyway. Mork's complaining about lag. Both of these guys went straight to the middle really quickly and start taking reclaim much faster than Farms and Morax. If we look at reclaim, they're probably, well, it looks very even for everyone somehow. But yeah, they are on top. Diva and Turbo. And Turbo is going to take this crater as well, so it's going to be looking pretty nice. On the sides, yeah, you can see no mexes here from 27, just full land spam, no air either. And similar over here, except we have 1 mex upgrading. Looks like Grunty is behind on factories here. 5 on top, 4 here, 5th one coming up, and there are more units as well. On the bottom, it's a lot of factories for Postal. So if he can support that, then should have a few units, but right now he doesn't have too many. The bomber looks like it got taken out there, or we just have a bit of an air fight. Yeah, it's hard to cast team games. There's just too much shit happening. So let's see what's going on. 27 going for gun upgrade. very quickly. Does not have the energy income. He has 5 T1 power generators and a hydro, and he's not really getting much tree reclaim at the minute. Not good. Not good. You need to be more prepared before making those commander upgrades. But maybe he can get some overflow from his team if he's lucky. But it looks like he's getting no overflow whatsoever, which is very shit for him. If he got overflow, he'd be grand. Now he's asking for E 1/4 of the way into his gun upgrade. Not ideal. T2 mechs here finished and one coming up. Grunty is paused. Oh no, he paused his mass extractor 75%. That is really painful. That always sucks to have to do. Mad Ent is still in his base with his commander. That is not good at all. You have to be on the front here, at least in this position. Take some map control, fight. It's really passive on this side. Postal making T2. Let's see what his balance is like. Much nicer. He actually has a decent power income. And he's adding to it as he's upgrading, which is good. Because he will need it. And at the top of the score by a long way is Heaven. Already has T2 Pigeon, it's not even 6 minutes. So his T2 mech count is not too great, but he has a very fast T2 Pigeon, so maybe he'll be making a lot of air very soon. Blark on the front, killing some mexes, making some eco. Now Postal looking for E. Morex making some ground here, but at the expense of economy. He doesn't have much at all. Well, he almost has his second mechs actually. He's putting some pressure. Turbo needs to do something. He's paused his economy. And he's going T2 land, no upgrade. Grunty is making T2 with assistance. And 27 is still not finished this gun upgrade. I want to see the time on this gun upgrade. It's going to be a very long upgrade. Let's see, is he still stalling? Oh my god, no, dude. Yeah, that's a just horrible mistake, to be honest. Very disappointing. Alright, let's see what Morex is looking like. Made some ground, got these two mexes on the front, has a decent number of units, and now he's come for the gun upgrade. Has a storage as well, so he can afford to go negative on power for a while as he makes the gun upgrade. That's quite important when you're making these upgrades, because you really shouldn't have enough power to be able to make it without stalling, because, well, then you just overflow it, or you probably have been overflowing it beforehand. Heaven going for, oh, he's making 2 transports, and he's making swift winds. That looks like a very strange drop. What is that? Why? I mean, you know, if you drop, Mad Ent is still in his base, but yeah, Fire's wondering what the fuck that drop was. If you, pro tip, if you drop right next to all of some dude's production, there's probably going to be tanks there. Just some info for you. Postal making T2 PDs. Needs to, that's fine, but he should be more aggressive. He should really make them down here or closer to the base, because he has all this ground. He has more units. He has a commander that's upgraded. Mad Ent only now has T2. So he could be a lot more aggressive, make these PDs way further forward. Just control KDs, use the mass to build them up here instead. Maybe go for a gun. That's another strange arty drop. So Morax making his second gun upgrade. Turbo making his UEF gun. And we have a bit of a battle between 27 and Grunty. It looks like Grunty was making PDs. Oh, I missed this fight. Yes, I know what happened here. Actually, Grunty was trying to fight off the gun commander with 2 on PD, and you can see he actually did it, but Kept making the T1 PDs way back here instead of close to 27. I think he could have actually killed 27 there. Because, yeah, when fighting T2 versus a gun, you want to spam T1 PDs with the gun, with the T2 commander. And you want to spam them as close as possible, further forward towards the commander, so you can't just walk out of range of them and shoot them, because the gun commander outranges T1 PD. But anyway, Grunty did enough. 27 is forced back. 27 somehow has these mechs at the top. And that's a couple ghettos. Now we see what Heaven made those transports for. But there's a flak. And, oh. And yeah, Heaven retreats. Saw the shots from the flak and decided, let's not waste the ghettos. Postal just has so many more units than Combatant for most of the game, it seems. He hasn't really used them. Hasn't taken control of the mexes, and yeah, definitely could be. Yeah, see, look, there's just why just be way further forward. So kind of disappointing for Postal there. He could be dominating the bottom side, but he's not quite yet. Second P-Gen is done. T3 Air coming up for Heaven. If we look at this Asparagus base, he's just making his T2 P-Gen now. His second one. Has one finished. And here come the ghettos. Coming after Morex now. Morex only has T1 anti-air, it seems. And he's losing HP rapidly. There's also a gun commander in range of him. Let's see, Turbo needs to keep Morex in range. Keep pushing with his units. There's only some RTs, you can dodge all that fire. And Aurora. Now, there go the... No! Stay in range! Well, there go the ghettos. And Turbo has just let Morex out of range of his ACU. And he's versus a double gun Aeon Com. And Morex was so low there. Now running in with all the units. And Morex could actually die here to the units. There's Mongoose. Which are just going to give vet to Morex. He's definitely going to get a vet level here. Very close. There he goes. An extra 1.1 thousand HP for him. And now a shield from 27. Nice work there. And Morex is going to survive. And Turbo is chilling, making a factory with his gun ACU after letting Morex out of range. Really, that's a missed opportunity. T3 Engineer coming out for Evan. He's going to be making his T3 P-Gen soon. Let's see what Farms is doing. Pillar spam. Spamming pillars, flax, parashields, and making some eco as well. It's T2 and his commander, but not looking to be aggressive with his commander. Doesn't have the gun or shield or anything at the minute. He's just focused on an economy and getting some units up there. So once he has enough parashields and flak, then he can't really be taken out by air too easily. But right now, say if he was to attack, he could be sniped, and he's actually going for shield now. As 2 T2 P-Gens. Let's see what it looks like for him. Evan saying Turbo should go for shield after the T3 P-Gen is done for Heaven. Here's the T3 P-Gen. Oh, that's not adjacent to the air factory. Neither are any of these P-Gens. It's kind of bad. Commander Diva with stealth gun ACU for Cybern. Kiting pretty well here. Can get some nice overcharges, kill quite a few pillars. And yeah, you can see not really taking damage. Feel like he needs a bit more power so he can overcharge more often. I didn't see many overcharges go in there. Now a shield for Turbo. has begun. Nano repair for 27. He's going to get some of that HP back. And Marks is retreating on low HP towards his base. His economy is not looking very good right now. Still has a T1 mechs in his base and no storages really. On the bottom, Postal finally took these 3 mexes and he's just making fire bases. Oh no. This Firebase stuff. Well, Postal having trouble with... Oh, Madden has been ground firing to try and take out this... Well, he already has taken out the PD. With the UEF and Aeon PD, you can ground fire, and you can sort of hit a bit out of range because they have AoE on them, unlike the Cybran and Seraphim T2 PD. And he can also do this, so if there's nothing in range, say there's nothing in range, he could still ground fire to take down the shield. And then his MMLs are going to do a bit better. But there's 3 TMDs and the MMLs are not synced, so they're not all firing at the same time. You want to put them on hold fire, let them reload, and then put them back on return fire, and they're going to be a lot more effective than firing out of sync. Second T3 Pigeon already from heaven. Alright. That's a lot of power. Guess he will reclaim his T2 power maybe. He seems far ahead of Spargus. So Spargus doesn't have T3 Pigeon. He hasn't even started. He has the T3 Air Factory though. And he's making a lot of anti-air. Maybe I missed some air attack, but I'm not sure. Okay. Turbo has the shield and T2, and he's just building T2 PD with a shield commander. That seems like a waste of time. You could just walk forward, and then there's nothing to even defend here because I mean your ACU is going in that direction. You already have a PD here. You have an engineer to build PD. So hopefully he goes and uses that shield commander down here. Commander Diva doing a lot of... Oh, he's in trouble here. He's in range of this shield commander from Blark now. And Blark's just pushing a lot of pillars, some power shields, decent amount of flak. And this strap bomber that I was not paying attention to, this one right here, has just killed 3 T2 mexes for farms, at least 3, but he didn't kill any power, and farms, that's what farms really needs now, is power for that shield. And he still has 10k on that shield, still has, look at that army, it's very nice, very nice number of pillars here, and arties mixed in, shields, flak, he's got it all. Oh, now he's stalled big time there. And he's just pushing Madden to send some units across to try and help, so that Commander Diva doesn't get completely run over, which is what it looks like. It's very close to happening. Turbo now on the retreat has not done anything with his shield commander. I don't know what. He's now building walls. He has a shield and gun commander, and he's building walls. He could just walk into this base. There's no defenses whatsoever. There's one commander. Grunty is making what exactly? Shield? Probably shield. He has C2 and gun. Farms still pushing. Commander Diva trying to do as much damage as possible, trying to overcharge. Needs to be very careful. And there he turns. And oh, the pillars are heading for this base down here. Still very, again, just sink them all up, and then this base disappears in a few volleys. This base looks like it is about to disappear. Blark, instead of walking this way into the PDs, decides to walk into this part of the map where there's no defenses whatsoever. He's trying to build PDs, but the pillars are already on top of the production And this T2P gen should go down. And maybe the entire base. Now Farm's building a radar. And with this T2 as well, he can... Well, he actually has no mass to spend anyway. But I don't see anything that can stop him here. There's just some T1 units. There's a big T2 army, and there's nothing comparable around the place. Except, well, Turbo's sending his units across now. Where's his commander? Oh, his commander's here. There's a transport. I guess he dropped a bit, but not very far. Madden has a T3 commander now. Oh, and this Firebase is completely dead. Unsurprisingly, Diva looks under huge pressure. Up here, Grunty somehow finished his shield. 27 was pushing him. 27 isn't even low. How did he let him get the shield up? Turbo. Well, Commander Diva is going to take all these pillars with him, at least. And some of this army as well. This guy needs to spam T1 PD and not walls. Oh, I think he oh, this looks bad. There's T1 units coming for him. Heaven is making restorers. There's a lot of flak from Postal though, look at that. What is Turbo going to do? I think he just needs to push across here. Madent is under attack. He has a T3 commander though. I mean, just reclaim every tank in a split second. No, don't reclaim dead units. Reclaim the ones that are killing you. Come on. Look, the PD dies instantly as it's built. Please. Reclaim the units. There we go. Oh god, he's dead already. It's too late. He's now capturing units. No. Oh boy. That was not the way to use the T3 ACU. Turbo finishing the T3 Max looks very bad for the bottom team right now, as we can see. And now I feel like I missed so much in this game. It's so difficult to fucking cast these games. Oh, the Restorer under attack from Flak. Black is a long way from dying thanks to that shield and that large amount of HP he has. Now ASF coming in. Yeah, 2 ASF get absolutely murked by all those Restorers. That's just not gonna work. It's a waste of ASF. And Heaven retreats away from the Flak as well. Turbo pushing the whole way. I don't think he can do anything here. Bolt still has T2 Arties. Oh man. I mean, instead of just making a retarded Firebase, you could just attack, you know, use the units and stuff, use a gun commander, shield commander, like Black has done. I think you can see which one was more effective. Was it the units or the Firebase? Well, it was the units. Grunty Noob now pushing with the shield commander. Still T1 Mex is on the top side. And very little storage. Something died back here somehow. I don't know what. Oh, there's this dead strat. Don't know why the top side was strat bombing when Heaven has complete air control. Heaven is so far ahead of his opponent. Still on 2 T3P gens. He's reclaimed one of his T2P gens. He has no adjacency on the T3. Wait a second. Oh, come on. Why do you not put a factory here, man? Why do you not put a factory here and you're overflowing 3,500 power? That is a shit ton of restorers, though. Morax now with shield. Oh, he only has first shield. I think at this point you really need a heavy shield. At this point in the game. That first shield is just not up to scratch, and he's in range of T2 PDs right now taking fire. And the restorers are coming. But he's very close to these shields. There's T3 Mobile and Flak, so another mad waste of ASF. Like, what do you hope to achieve here? That's just disgusting. So farms just chilling. Gonna make PD close enough to take out this base. And just fight Turbo over it. Turbo, I think, needs to be going T3 land. He is. And right now, this is Turbo's game. Turbo has to carry this game with Heaven right now. Heaven has not been taking mexes. Turbo's gonna have so much mass. So he really needs to make sure he has a lot of production. Make sure he can actually secure this base. Maybe push Farms back, but Farms has such a nice army here waiting that this looks dangerous. Turbo's gonna have to keep his army close. See him adding factories, upgrading, making more T2 production. He needs to get all these T1 mexes to T2 on the top side. Morax trying to help out 27, who's AFK. Not really doing anything, it seems. As a T3 arty, guess he should keep making them and try and push Grunty away. Grunty is retreating. His shield, T2 gun commander. People are making these commanders, but gotta say I'm disappointed with how they're using them. Lark had the right idea. Turbo, I mean, what, he made shield gun T2 and then built walls on his side. I mean, he should have done what Farms did and just absolutely... He could have rolled this side with Grunty. This should all be dead. Why are you building walls with a shield commander? T3 coming up for Postal. Wonder why he's making T3. He has T3 land, so it's obviously not for just the tech. Oh, here come... Where are these restorers going? Oh, he has no vision whatsoever. And he's just walking into Farm's army with flax in it and shields, and he's targeting down the flak. Oh, he misclicked on this pillar. That's not good. There's another flak over here that has not been targeted. Shield's also going down. There's so many restorers. Holy fuck. Why is he going to the base with all the T2 production though? Why? There's only going to be flax coming out of these factories. We're down to 18 restorers. Still the base is dying. 17 restorers. Oh, they're so low right now. Is he actually going to get away with all of these? He lost like 4. He only lost 4 restorers there. 5. Oh, he went into the SAM range of Morax's SAM there. He lost 6 restorers, and he's going to send them back to the air staging, which is a very clever, very good use of air staging, but a terrible use of restorers. He could probably go to here, kill everything. Well, that's a lot of flak now. Oh, this is just a bad place to go, and no vision either. Don't go to T2 land production with your gunships. Especially if it's Farms. I mean, you just know Farms is obviously going to do the right thing and be instantly making flak out of those. Maybe a worse player wouldn't have as good a reaction. Here comes a GC. Turbo looks like he has secured these bases. Needs to... Yeah, he's upgrading the mexes to T2. Making some T3 mexes. Needs to now get some T3 production up. Has T3 land. See the odd Percy there. Now, what are they going to do against the GC? So, Spargus says he's about to finish the GC. Farm's wondering what the hell he should do about it. There isn't much he can do about it right now. He's got strap bombed. He lost some X's there in power. So his economy is not great, or not where it could be at. But he has 3 T3 mechs, still doing better than a lot of people. And now Nuke, after the GC is finished. Where is the GC going? Where should you send the GC in this scenario? Well, we need an Omni. Holy shit, make an Omni. That's what we need, like 5 minutes ago. Time for another T3P gen as well. Oh, that's a T3 shield gen. It's extremely expensive. Better make T2 shields, in my opinion. This nuke could be devastating. I don't see any... I mean, there's no way Morex... Is Morex going to be able to make an anti-nuke? Is Asparagus... How many people are going to have to make anti-nukes for this thing? Because on such a spread out map, you're going to need like at least 3 maybe to cover all the bases. If we take a look, if you had one here, that would cover these guys. You could have one here. Maybe you could do 2 and just be like here and here, and that would be just enough to cover the air base as well as the front fort. But probably people will not place them that well. Heaven just gave away a T3 Pigeon when I saw he was... Well, I guess Turbo can use it. Or needs it. A lot of sniper bots from Morex. And, oh, here comes the GC, and it's heading to the top side. Gonna finish what should have been done a long time ago and crush this. Oh, Farm's now sending all of his units to the top side. So he himself is scouting this GC. Postal complaining to his air player that he still doesn't have air despite 30 restorers, a nuke, and a GC coming out of Heaven's base. I think that's a valid complaint, to be honest. Here comes the GC. And the pillars are coming in. The snipers are focusing. Oh, the Percy survives. There's Ravagers coming up. Not really good to build Ravagers when you're already in range of a GC. Probably better to build T1 PD, T2 PD. And this... Oh, the pillar, the restorers come in. There's so many flaks at the front of this army. And... Oh no, the restorers just got shredded. The GC is on 30k HP. And it's dying rapidly. To pillars. Oh my god, that was disastrous. Holy shit. I mean, the few snipers helped, but like, what the fuck was that? So Heaven just lost air, almost all of his restorers, and he lost his GC, and that went about as badly as it could possibly have gone. And now it looks amazing for the top team again. Oh, no help, no one else involved in that attack. I mean, Turbo and Grunty just did nothing, it seems, while Heaven was about to try and kill their opponents. Farms, the good reaction. I mean, if Farms doesn't send his entire army across here, then surely this whole top side is dead. Ooh, Fatty coming up. There is an anti-nuke. There's an anti-nuke. There is an anti-nuke. There is an anti-nuke. And yeah, 27 is not going to build an anti-nuke when he has T2 mexes. That's not going to happen. Farms just gave his army to 27. Was that a good decision? Time will tell. Still only one air factory, but I guess he's had air the entire game, so why question it? Couple T3P gens going up. Nuke on the way. Are we stalling? Nope, no stall. This nuke, he's not going to be able to nuke the air base anyway, I would say. Because this is well on the way, unless Asparagus is stalling, which he isn't. So how many anti-nukes is that? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 at least. That's a lot. Oh, he is making an anti-nuke. There's 5 anti-nukes forced by that nuke. Worth it already, honestly. You could build it and then just not load it and feel good about yourself. Or just build it and reclaim it. And that would be worth it. So it's down to Turbo now. Heaven made his play and it completely backfired and gave his opponents a lot of mass, lost all his restorers. Now a lot of spam being sent towards Postal, and it's going this way. I feel like units could be going in different directions, like towards this base. What do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3 Ravagers. 1, 2, 3 T2PD, 4. But up here we have 4 Percys, T3 Commander, Farms base and Commander. This does not look like a good area to attack into. And we only have 5 Percys and they're all spread out at the back here. 42 pillars. This looks like the army Farms had 10 minutes ago. And this is not going to work. This attack has no chance. What he should do, probably take a turn and come down here. Oh, we have strap bombers coming in to attack the army as well now. It's definitely not working. Now walking into Farm's shield commander, it's going to overcharge everything. Does not look good. I think we speed this up a bit. Yeah, this attack is fucked. So many anti-nukes. It's outrageous. Oh, yes. Look at all. Oh my god. The strap bomber just strap bombed all of Farm's T1 PDs that he had just built right next to his anti-nuke. He nearly strap bombed the anti-nuke. Oh my god. And now the arties are on it. There's no shield because that got strap bombed. And the anti-nuke is dead. Farms is going to get nuked, surely. That is disgusting. Thank you, air player, for strap bombing the shield and the PDs. And we have a Tsar. Oh, I hope Heaven finishes this nuke without stalling. Looks like he will. It's almost done. Now let's see actually where is the coverage for Farm's base? Can you nuke him? That's a bit of a waste of base after. Topside, still there's some battle going on. I don't know what's happening here really. They don't really seem... Well, okay, we got a fatty. Mark's just spamming the shit out of these sniper bots, not spider bots. And ooh, he has a Rambo, an Aeon Rambo. Aeon Rambo is pretty much the worst Rambo SCU. Don't really have many options for them. But still interesting that he's gone for Rambo, so we should be sending this guy to the top, just clear out the top side, outrange everything here. Well, actually be a similar range on Percy's. Heaven asking for mass. Let's see. Is he stalling before this nuke is loaded? Oh, perfect timing. Nuke just loads and then he's stalling. Very nice. What's the range on this SMD? Okay, so farm's actually protected. If this is loaded, it is. Now is postal loaded? Not quite. Where's the nuke? It needs to launch right now. Because he can still nuke Morax. Well, actually, that's... Morax is probably pretty covered as well. So, not many options, in fact. Could nuke this, maybe, but that's not that valuable. And... Okay, what's Turbo doing? Because that's what's really important for the bottom team. What is Turbo doing? He just threw away an entire army and gave mass to his opponents, so that was pretty bad. 16 Percies. And where is the fatty? Where's the fatty at? Everyone has a fatty at this time. We got Farms with a fatty. Postal's gonna have a fatty. Fucking Grunty will have a fatty. And the guy with all these bases does not have one. That's a lot of arties just spread out all over the place. To try and stop these baddies. But the problem, you can see here, like this one is in range, these two are in range. But then the last one isn't in range, so... And they're not really shielded, but I think maybe spreading them out should be fine. Stop them all dying to the same shots from the Fatboy. If they do come under attack. There's no shields for them. Oh, we have mobile shields coming in to protect this. As we spam more T2 arties. And that seems like a decent plan to get rid of... or to hold off these fat boys that are going to be attacking. There's going to be a second one here on this side. Well, this Rambocom needs to run away from the fat boy. Also, sniper bots are going to get absolutely roasted. It looks like they already have. Oh no, they're on the top side now. And Grunty's getting run over here. And the donut is finished. Please, heaven. Why do you do this to me? Just build a factory, man. You have you don't have air control. I mean, you don't have any air at all, really. You need to increase your production. Well, at least... Oh, wait. The top base did not die. That got nuked, surely. And Morax's nuke SMD covered it. I can't believe I'm missing this shit, but Morax SMD just loaded in time to save the top base from that nuke. Heaven cannot catch a break. Cannot catch a break. And now the Tsar under attack from some ASF. That is not enough ASF to attack a Tsar. The Tsar is gonna kill all these ASF. And now... Where's the Tsar going? Oh, it's aiming for Morax's commander. It's also going to kill the Tsar that's building for Morax. Around 20,000 HP. There's Sams in Morax's base. And Morax is dead. Finally, something goes right for heaven. Morax dies. And there's no vet for the Tsar. Vet? No, the Tsar did not vet, actually. And Morax is dead. That means his SMD is dead, but because they have plenty of those. And oh, Farm's just gonna suck up all this mass. There's another Tsar wreck just in their base now. Another massive amount of mass donated to the opposition, and there's only one guy killed. And it was Morax who's right beside Blark, and Farm's just gonna take all this mass and put it to good use. Some chat. Morax saying, how was it not scouted? But it was. and said in chat several times. Oh well. Sometimes chat messages don't actually go through. I don't know if anyone noticed that bug, but I don't know if it happened in this case. What's Postal doing? He's just gonna spam Fatboys. He has tele production against a team with only UEF and Aeon. That's safety first, my dudes. More arties. What? Let's see Turbo. What's going on with Turbo? Well, he doesn't have loads of mass in the bank or anything. He needs more. What's he need? Well, he needs fucking anti-air. Needs some flak. Needs to make some SAMs. And we need some scouting. Here comes his Fatboy, finally. You should probably also make an anti-nuke just for safety. Oh, this emissary, heavy arty coming up for heaven. Actually, I would rather probably go with the Duke, the UEF. I think it's a better arty in this scenario. Grunty just sent 25,000 mass to heaven. And actually, I think some of that just went to Turbo because heaven couldn't store all that. Why does he have 25,000 mass? That's a lot. Probably need a bit more production. Upgrade these factories from T2 to T3. Get some T3 engineers out. And this arty is just going up instantly. Like, it's outrageous. The amount of mass these guys have just sitting around. So, good thing heaven is there to use it. Oh, 27's Fatboy is dying. But Grunty's running out of range, is he? He needs to take this Fatboy out while his shield is down. The shield is recharging. It's over halfway recharged. There's so many Percies though. Grunty needs to overcharge the shit out of all these Percies right now. But there's so many of them, I don't think that's going to work. The Fatboy is under fire again. While this one... Well, this one lost its shield as well, but... It's under shields, and there goes the Fatboy. Well done from Grunty. Now he needs to retreat so that he can save the Fatboy. It's not moving though. It's AFK. Shields pop back online. Grunty sends his ACU in to get some overcharges. Does he have enough storage? He does. He has plenty of storage. And he has good overflow. He has so much mass. But he's kind of busy to spend it. Oh, and we also have a Rambo. Rambo comes from farms. And the SMD is not there anymore. And Marx's SMD is definitely not there. So the nuke is launched towards that base. The emissary is just about finished. Farms has his own nuke, but it's now paused. It's not building anymore. Not sure why. Maybe he just doesn't have the energy. That was strange. The game just paused. And there goes that base. There's a GC from Asparagus as well coming to the top side. The top side is under huge pressure now. He's very lucky that this Fatboy has still survived. Now, these are what you want to overcharge. If you can get an overcharge on these, they are the same as units in terms of overcharge. They don't act like comms, so you can do massive damage to them. And it's basically the best way to kill them. But it's obviously very dangerous. This Salvation has no shield around it whatsoever. Okay, we have tele defense again. There's only UEF and Aeon. So you're probably not going to get teleed, but I guess it could happen with SCUs. Could potentially happen. These Rambo comms doing pretty great work. Gonna have to do a lot more damage to pay for themselves though, to be honest. Postal has such an enormous base, so much mass, and it's not really doing a whole lot. He should make, yeah, he has some some candles, it seems. Probably could make more of those. Get all these to T3. It's a lot of T2 mechs around at 37 minutes. Here comes the GC. It's been given to Blark, and that's just backing up the... Oh, we have a GC from Heaven as well now, so good timing on that. No help from Turbo whatsoever to the top side. He's sent absolutely nothing there. And so this entire base is dead now, and they're just going to retreat, not leave tons of mass. Good decision from Farms. He's running out of units here. All the Percys, almost all the Percy are dead now. He's killed the base, and Grunty is out of the game, basically. He has no power income, except some T1P gens. He has T3 mexes still, but they're gonna die. And yeah, zero help from Turbo. That's kind of bad. What is the arty shooting at? It's targeting this. What is that? That is an emissary from Asparagus. I assume he got mass from teammate, or maybe he got a lot of reclaim from the Zars and the fatties and stuff. But there's a lot of T3 shields going up here, and that's going to be hard to break. Meanwhile, there's nothing. There's no shields whatsoever. Oh no. Look. This is really... Oh, holy shit. He has 270 T1 engineers. He has two T1 engineers. Two T2 engineers and a single T3 engineer. Which means nothing here can build any shields whatsoever. None of them. Where even is the T3 engineer? Who knows? He could be anywhere. But he's just not next to the fucking... There's a T2 engineer. T3 engineer's back here. Oh my god. This is why you switch to T2 and T3 engineers. The Salvation is dead. Holy shit, it's already dead. Meanwhile, this one is fine. On the bottom side, we have 2 fatties for Postal, only 1 for Turbo. We have quite a few Percys around, a lot of mobile shields that are turned off. Grunty gonna try remake his tech. No one taking this reclaim. A lot of T2PDs going up here. Oh, that Fatboy just got taken out, and here comes a GC from... This was Heaven's GC given over to... Oh no. Given over to Turbo. This Fatboy is dead. It's not going to get back out of range. And it is dead. You're not going to dodge very much damage with a Fatboy. A fucking factory. Postal, ooh, has a nuke of his own. Farms has loaded his nuke. You can see he has a lot of kennels assisting it. And what's the Salvation going after now? He's going after the power. There's another arty, and it's just about finished for Heaven. And this time it does actually have a T3 shield on it. Where's the GC? Oh, it looked like it turned back this way instead of just continuing on. Can he push here? Well, we have a GC, we have a Fatboy, we have many Percys. Another Fatboy will be finished. Doesn't look like that can be pushed, to be honest. It's all about right now. I mean, this arty has to survive. It has to survive. Here comes a nuke, but where is it launched? Oh, at... Yeah, that nuke is that SMD is well loaded. There's 2 in the chamber. Oh, but Farms already has his next nuke almost done. And that's 1 nuke stopped. Where did the second... Oh, this one. Where's it going? Oh, Heaven launched a nuke. That's what happened. And he's launched over here. Not a bad nuke. Guess it'll do. There's so many antis. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god. His entire army is fucking dead. Holy shit. Holy shit, that was disgusting. Just killed 52,000 mass worth of Percies, Mexes, pillars, shields, flags, reclaim. At least the GC is alive, but holy shit, that is a brutal nuke. Another arty coming for Heaven. And another arty coming for Asparagus. What is really the best target? I really gotta go for Dukes instead of Emissaries in my opinion. I think they're better. A better deal. This would be the target here, this nuke. Only T2 shields around it. What else? Well, we have T3 shields around this stuff here. You could probably kill Fatboys, honestly, with with T3 RT. Especially one like this, which is quite close. Oh. Are there enough shields here? We need more T3 shields. And now Postal pushing after that devastating nuke. And on the top now. Grunty has this is the same fatty, isn't it? Still alive. He's done very well to keep that thing alive, but there needs to be units here from Turbo. But he lost all of them to that nuke, and this looks very bad. This GC is trying to dodge the Fatboy. It's so far away. Just has no chance. Has to keep dodging and bring his own Fatboy in. He is targeting the fatty with T2 RT. That's good. More nukes on the way. 3 nukes on the top side are probably going to be the game decider, honestly. Now this nuke is not loading at all for Heaven because he's stalling so much trying to build the arties. Also, his anti-nuke only has 1 in the chamber and there's 3 nukes on the top side. Single anti is not going to be enough. Turbo does not have one here. So oh, well, he has this one here. But that won't cover the airbase probably from this one here. This nuke from Postal. Oh, we have a second fatty as well. Oh, it looks bad. The GC doing well to farm some Percies. The GC just chased down the Fatboy. Finally goes down, and the GC just barely survives and got a vet as well. And now this whole army. The Rambo's in the back to build factories, get the reclaim very quickly. And this is over. This looks very fucked. The second RT is up. Can 2 RTs break through where 1 could not? Where's he firing? He's shooting at something over here. Oh, a Duke from Postal is coming up. Not sure why he's shooting here. Oh, there goes the fatty anyway. RIP. Some salt in the chat. And yeah, we're reaching the end. Other GC from heaven. And continued salt in the chat. More nukes from farms. Here comes another. Where's it gonna launch? Well, this one still has one loaded. Yeah, the top side is not surviving at all. Bottom side, not either. Postal keeping his fatties alive. And you can see now the problem with these arties. He can move in this direction and basically take on the arties one by one. And they're not shielded. And so they're pretty useless. And now this base is going to be nuked. I'm sure that's right on the edge of the, just outside the range of the SMD. Turbo. Oh, he has an SMD here as well, in fact, but that may not last long. We have a RAS SCU from Turbo. UF SCUs look so cool. Has to be said. They look much cooler than the actual commander, for some reason. Maybe it's just the novelty factor. Another emissary planned for heaven. He's just all in. I think he knows this game is going awry, but Turbo saying kill farms with arty, only chance. That is one possible idea, is sniping commanders with arty. I think people don't think of that very much, but once you have a few of them, you can actually snipe commanders with them. Now the emissary is probably not the best to snipe commanders with, but I guess it's decent, it's quite accurate. Has a low rate of fire though. Oh, let's see, Postal is the one who's under fire here. Oh, who is that? That was Grunty, was it? It was. There's a Duke here. There's another Duke starting here, but all the kennels are on it, so it's building extremely quickly. The arties are coming. For Postal, his shields are dropping. He has quite a lot of shields, but there's a lot of arty coming after him. Is the third arty done yet? Not quite. GC is finished. Let's see what Heaven has. Does he have any? It's a bit of mass, yeah. Now, why is he targeting the commander, in fact, or the nuke? Next to the commander, you hit the nuke. Postal's of 1k HP. Oh my god. Why you don't stand beside nukes, folks? Holy shit, he's so nearly dead. And now he's outside the shield. Oh my god. He was so nearly dead there. Like, he just walked outside of his shield, directly in between, into that comb-shaped hole between his shields, and an arty shell hit the shield right next to him, but just didn't have enough AoE to kill him. That nuke, is that going to kill the GC? Well, I think the GC just died anyway, and most of the units escaped. Very quick reaction from farms to save quite a few units there, but oh, it looks like he lost 3 Rambo comms, which is very expensive, so definitely a good nuke there from Heaven. There's now 3 arties, and Black just took, oh my god, 3,500 HP on his commander. The shells got through, broke the shields, got under the shields, killed the PGen he was standing directly beside, and he... Holy shit, man. More shells. But they're gonna miss. Oh. Fucking hell. Strap bombs coming in after the nuke, which is never gonna load again anyway. Not really a valuable target. Oh, there goes the SCU for some reason. Oh, there's a GC here, and there's a massive army that looks like it's about to die to. The arty's still firing, I think, towards Black's commander, but with all these kennels, he can spam T3 shields very quickly, and I don't think there's any hope of actually sniping him. And if you don't snipe farms, there's nobody else worth sniping, to be honest. Because he will just carry the game on his own if you kill everyone else. Shields are going down. That GC did get crushed as predicted. And there's two fat boys wailing on this base. Now Strat's coming in. There's still an emissary from Asparagus. Probably two now. It should be two. Yeah, still two emissaries firing on this base. Has stayed alive thanks to the very, very nice Aeon T3 shields. And these fatties. Look at that. 4 vets. 5 vets. Oh, maybe this one will go down. Just survived. Full vet. 89,000 mass. 131,000 mass killed by this fucker. Holy shit. The value. What is... And with that nuke as well. Yeah, look at Postal. 159 on that kill ratio. That is insane. Meanwhile, the arties from heaven. This has killed 3k. This has killed 39. This has killed 2k. He just hasn't... Oh man, he was so close. If he kills Postal... So close to killing Postal. If he kills him, that's a lot. Both these things are dead. That's the main thing. And the nuke, a lot dies there. And then the farms kill though. Even if he had not killed, if he doesn't kill Postal, but he kills farms with those shots, then maybe they can come back. But without either of those kills, it's a complete crush. God damn, that's so close. And Farms is still, his shields are still dropping, even though he has every kennel spamming T3 shields around him. And Farms just decides to nuke Postal's base. Oops. Misclick. And that is the end of that game. Holy shit. That was painful at times. Exhilarating. Shocking. How did everyone die so fast, says Turbo. I don't think people died fast. To be honest, really. I mean, bottom side got crushed by your opponent. No, actually, was Turbo, did Turbo start here? Or is Turbo here? I feel like he was here, actually. And this was Commander Diva, yes. Bottom side got crushed by Farms. And we have a bit of a desync. A nuke. The Percy's. Everyone trying to steal the kill. Artie coming down on the commander. And the strats provide the finishing touches. And yeah, Heaven's not happy. How many arties does one man have to build? I mean, Heaven did his absolute best to carry this game. Arties, Nuke, Tsar. I gotta say, he got very little help from his team there. Very little help from his team. Yeah, feels bad for Heaven. Well played to him. He nearly fucking pulled it off at the end, sniping commanders with the arty. So yeah, that was interesting. Well played to the top team, and well played to Heaven. Turbo did pretty good, but Turbo had to do a lot more, I think, for this game to turn around. Yeah, once Blark killed this whole guy's base, Postal could just chill and eco, and then just make Fat Boys and Percy's. We saw the value those Fat Boys got. Both on full vet by the end of the game, 100k killed in mass. Topside, yeah, I feel like Turbo. This base could have been crushed as easily as this base could have been crushed. And from there, maybe Morx could have gone down as well. Actually, Morx could have died to Turbo very, very early if Turbo kept Morx in range. Turbo should have killed the base with Grunty. So I expect more Turbo. Come on, get your shit together. Thought you're a ladder player. Well played, Blark. Well played, Heaven. Nice game. Pretty. Seemed a little one-sided to the top side, but there was definitely opportunity to lose that. Oh, we have the Duke finished. So many arties. So many fucking arties. So anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit different. Bit of a wonder team game. Don't really cast these often. Because I don't really watch them often, so... You know. That's how it goes. If you send them to me and they're epic, though, I might cast them. So tune in next time for another cast. Maybe 1v1 next time. And thanks for watching. See ya.